SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton outside the Western Homes Stadium, Peterborough United, where Peterborough United are playing Sunderland, and the current score is Peterborough United 3, Sunderland 0. So I'm going to be meeting some very angry supporters coming into this game. SAFC Fan TV, I'm with Alex. Alex, Sun's been beat 3-0 off Peterborough. How would you assess the performance?
Just really poor. I thought Power was shocking until we went 9 men down. I thought Ledbetter was just not mobile enough in midfield. I thought McLaughlin does his best on the left, but you can't have a right-footed player on the left. And also, if you've got that, you need McGeady to go wider. Then we just had no width. We weren't that bad in the first half. Probably unlucky to go 1 down. I thought Gooch was poor until we went 1 down. It was just and I just like Ross he just doesn't seem to know what we had 3 up top, which is fine if you know how to do it, but Nolte on the wing, it was just poor. Yeah, just poor.
I think everybody's down at the minute, but do you think we can turn this round and get promoted?
Yeah, of course we can do it. The players are good enough. I'm not sure if the manager is.
You think it's time to make a change for the manager?
I think they'll give him 10 games, and I think the owners said as much last season. I think they said, we'll give him 10 games. Methven was saying it needs to be a 105-point season. If it doesn't look like that, they'll get rid of him, I think.
I've just looked at the tables there, and already Ipswich and plus 9 goals, Coventry's plus 6, so we only plus 1, so already we're playing catch-up. Yeah. So Charlie Methven and Stuart Donald need to look at themselves and say, is this acceptable?
Yeah, I think they'll look at that, and I think Methven sounded, if on the Roker Report podcast, he sounded impatient at the end of the season last season. He said he needs to be looking like we're going to win the league easily, as in like 105 points.
Do we look like a team that's going to win the league?
No, not right now we don't. I think we've got the players, but...
You think it's the manager?
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, yes. Cheers, thank you. SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton. I'm with Josh, my new best mate. Josh, what do you think of the game today?
Yeah, first off we're a bit shaky, but second half I don't know what got into them. The arses were unreliable.
What do you think was our fault today?
I think when we got them 2 red cards we just went all bollocks.
Do you think the manager's tactics systems did work today?
I think it never worked. They were all over us really.
Do you like Jack Ross?
I think he could do with the next couple of games looking at and then look for some new managers, but I think he'll stick with the job if we get a few wins under the belt again.
Out of all the players who signed, who do you think stood out this season, Josh?
I know McGeady always will, but I'm sure he's retiring this season. I was going to say Ledbetter. Yeah.
I mean, it's a bad defeat today, and it's going to be a horrible journey home, Josh, isn't it? But do you think we can turn this round and get promoted?
I'm not quite sure, really, because if they play like they did today, then we're just going to give it up, aren't we?
Do you think we need to bring it? The window shuts, I think, in a couple of days. Do you think we'll bring any more players? Or do you think we need to?
Bring some new defenders in.
Right, thanks for your time, Josh. I'll see you next home game, all right? SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton. I'm with John. John, what do you think of the game today?
Well, the first 20 minutes I think we played reasonable. Then after that we went pear-shaped. Peterborough was far too strong. The midfield just cleaned us out, mate. Honestly, just took over. And to be honest, we will get better. But I mean, today's game was just embarrassing.
Do you think that performance is acceptable for these 4,000 supporters going on?
Not at all, mate. No, I'm a season ticket holder. I live in Kent, and I travel to Sunderland every second week. This is like home game to me. But paying all that money to go and watch them when they play at home, hopefully in 2 weeks' time they'll play better. But today, I don't know, everybody's seen Jack Ross out, but give him another chance. Who else is out there?
There's a lot of people saying Jack Ross out. There's a lot of angry supporters. Do you think that's the right thing to do, get rid of the manager?
No, not at this moment now. Give him a couple more, 3 more games and go from there.
Do you think the more games it goes on, it could be more damaging, like it was last season?
Like I say, give him 2 more, 3 more games. That'll do, then.
But do you think he might, if the same thing happened last year, they'll say wait, it'll come good, and it never did. Do you think that could happen again?
But we're only 5-6 games in, aren't we? So give him 2 or 3 games and go from there.
Do you think a season's long enough for a manager?
No. I don't know what to say. Just don't know. 2 or 3 more games then. But who else is out there? Who can we get?
I got a point. There's not many people out there, but I think the size of our club, I don't think there'll be. I think there'll be many people who will come forward and want to take the job on.
Who do you think? Peter Reid.
Kevin Ball, he'd sort them out.
He had a go though, didn't he? Kevin Ball's done it before, but didn't make the grade, did he? But Peter Reid, Kevin Phillips.
Right. Thanks for your time, mate. Thank you, Avis. SAFC Fan TV, I'm with Frankie. Frankie, how would you assess Sunderland's performance today?
Not very good. I thought the referee spoiled the game. Like, given that the first free kick, that just sort of killed the game for us. Like, again, what he says, the referee was giving more cards out. He wasn't fit to referee the game. I thought, like.
So are you blaming the result on the referee?
No, but I'm saying it was maybe 50% game for it. Like, but where he was shite, absolutely.
We got well beaten today. There's no sort of, you know.
We haven't got nothing in midfield. We need a centre man to cover the two centre halves. Where that's what we got them all for.
What do you think of Jack Ross?
Well, you have to give him a chance. Like, it was okay at Scotland, but when you come down here, it's a different ball game.
Are you confident we'll can still turn this round and go up?
For the previous games, I think this one was a one-off game. I think it's like put us there where we're not invincible. You know, we have to get somebody in at centre park.
So you think like we don't need to bring any more players in for the window?
Oh, we do.
Whereabouts?
A centre midfielder.
Left back?
We got one of me.
Denver Hume.
I didn't know, like. But he has to prove himself, honey. We need another defender, and we need someone in the centre of the park. Plus, I still think we need a goal scorer. How many chances do we have?
I think Jack Russell will turn it round. I really do. I really believe Jack Russell will turn it round. I can see where like people's coming from on like saying like, well, they're not Jack Ross fans or they don't think he's up to it, but I think if you bear in mind what's going on over Sunderland over the last few years, like we've jumped in and we've sacked managers too sharply. I think we need to give Jack Ross till the end of October.
On what basis do you think we should stick with Jack Ross? Tell me what basis.
Well, because I do believe when we saw at the beginning of last season, and I'll be honest with you, when we played Scunthorpe at home, when we played Rochdale at home and that, when we were playing attacking football, when he stuck with that, and we looked like I thought we would go up last season. I really do. Like, I think the season dragged us out, but I do believe if Jack Ross, let's give him till the end of October. Let's not jump on the bandwagon and say too short. But let's be honest with you. We had 2 draws in the first 2 games. People were like, "Wow, yeah." Then all of a sudden we had 5 wins on the bounce. So people turn their minds. I don't believe that. I believe like we should like just give them the end of October and then we'll see where we are then. To be honest with you, I'm not one for chopping and changing manager. I think we need some stability going forward. Like, and I'm hoping like what Frankie says today was a one-off result. Like, because that was. But the referee was diabolical.
Do you think that's what it is? It's just a freaky result, and we'll get
yes,
it.
Actually, I do think that was today. Like, but who's to say that though? Because like, let's say what the next 3 or 4 go like, and let's say if it was a freak result.
I remember last season, a lot of people say stick with Jack Ross, stick with him, and then just seeing what happened at the end of the season.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people shouted about like Magic going in January, right? The end of the day, like Magic went in January. Yeah, he was banging the goals in, but let's be honest, we all hold our hands up. We all thought Will Grigg would have filled that gap. He wasn't fully fit. Mike wasn't fully fit.
We have to gun, so.
You know.
So, do you still confident we're going this season?
Yeah.
Still confident. Top 2?
Yeah.
Right,
I think we'll walk. I think we will.
I think we'll walk it.
I think we will. Yeah.
Right, okay, thanks.
Seriously, I do. But it's not going to be like when Peter Reid was in charge when we done the 105 points. Like, but I do think like as the season goes on, we'll get stronger.
It's going to be hard.
I hope.
Take the faith.
You know, I'm just hoping that's the way forward. Like, I really do, and I think like. Let's see what happens by the end of October, and I'm hoping if Jack Ross is as good a manager as what we think he is, he'll recognise by January. He'll recognise if we haven't got like what we have got, he'll strengthen in then, and like take it on from there. Like, I just ran out of steam last season. Like, I really do.
Thanks for your time, mate. Have a safe journey home.